Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are natural beauties today. We are doing an easy natural makeup using only 6 products. That's it. No foundation. It's going to last you all day. You're not gonna have to think about retouching it later. This is your type of makeup look. It's gonna make you look like the prettiest version of yourself. I have a giveaway this week. This week's makeup bag is pretty large. This is a Drunk Elephant bag, but it has a bunch of different makeup that I'm giving away. So if you wanna enter, make sure to share this video, comment, like this video. So if you want to get into how I achieve this look, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you be a part of the Dom fam. And without further ado, let's get into this video. These are my favorite types of makeup tutorials because it's something that you can do every day. The first step that I have to do is my brows. So I'm going to be using my Dominique brow frame and make sure that it's nice and sharp on the edge so I can have those micro bladed type hairs in the front of my brow. All right, so I start from the front because I want to have little brow hairs in the front like everyone else. So I'm going to take my little razor blade brow pencil and fill in those hairs. I am so jealous of those girls that automatically are born with just like fluffy, lush brow hair. I wouldn't have to do this step really, and I'd probably do it last. I just have to fill in all the sparse areas and also kind of draw out the shape that I want. I'm so happy that thin brows are coming back in because that is my era. Like, this is who I am as a natural, no makeup girly. I have very thin brows and I'm so happy that they're coming back in. I've also been loving a lighter brow, so I've been using the shade Taupe from the brow collection that I have. Each time I add more pencil strokes, I have to spoolie through. That way it just combs through evenly and looks more natural. I'm adding a little bit more hair in the front. By the way, you guys, my skincare is already done. Skin prep is so important before starting your makeup. I start it early in the morning, and then that's pretty much why my skin is prepped and ready for makeup. So make sure that your skin is clean, moisturized, and SPF if it's during the daytime, and now you're ready for makeup. So I've already done that, so I'm not showing you those steps. That's a whole different video, but let me know if you guys want to see something like that. So my brows are done, and now we're gonna go into the skin. My favorite part. For this next step, I'm using concealer, but if you want to use a skin tint all over your face so that you're more even, you can do that. But I just like the way the concealer brightens and enhances my face, gives me a little bit more dimension, I guess. So I'm gonna do my under eye circles first. This is the Dominique concealer. I'm in the shade Oat Milk, and so I'm gonna apply it in the areas where I want a little bit more brightness. You're also going to need a damp beauty sponge or a makeup brush. I'm using a beauty sponge just so it's a little easier and quicker. So I'm just applying it in the areas that I would need it. I want it to look natural, and this has to be the easiest application for you guys because the name of this video is Easy Natural Makeup. I don't want you to have to grab a lot of different products. So I'm just adding it where I need it personally. Also the corners of the mouth. For everybody, typically this area is pretty dark. If it's not, then don't worry about it. But my chin is also kind of red, so I kind of do some concealer here and here. And on top of the nose. And oh, the sides of the nose. If it's red, a lot of us have broken capillaries right around here. So I put a little concealer there. To get the most out of your concealer, let it sit for a little bit, have it dry down, and it's going to give you more coverage. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a second. I'm gonna do a little coffee break. Oh my God, I got this in PR. And I'm like, why have I never used this? I had this iced coffee since like 11 this morning, and it is now 1:22, and the ice is still icing. It's very cold. I love these coffee breaks. I was skipping out on coffee a lot because I just didn't have time, but now I have it and I'm happy. So now we're going to blend this out. No water should be dripping from your beauty sponge. I always start with like the forehead and the chin first because I want the under eyes to really get as much as it can out of the concealer. But I'm just tapping that in. You guys, I just finished Love Island USA. I was obsessed with the UK, finished that, went to Love Island USA. And then I also just finished The Summer I Turned Pretty. I was obsessed. I was definitely Team Jeremiah, but I could definitely see how people are Team Conrad too. Have you guys watched it? Let me know in the comments. And which team are you on? Also, just Team Belly living her best life. When you're blending this out, make sure that you're going upwards so that you're kind of lifting your smile a little bit. I personally like that. I like to lift every part of my face, so I always go upwards. The whole point is to have your skin show through a little bit. and it be okay. I used to want to completely cover my entire skin, and that is what I thought looked really good on me, no matter if it was like an everyday makeup or not. But for every day nowadays, I'm like, I actually really like my skin. I like how it has a little bit of, you know, brown spots, red spots, a little bit. It doesn't have to be completely even, and I'm just so happy with it. And then right on the corner of the eye, when you put it right there, you just give your eye a little lift. I'm using like a soft bounce, but like a firm hold on the beauty sponge, so it gives a nice blended coverage. Also, it helps when your concealer is full coverage. I love this concealer because it's full coverage, but it's lightweight, and it's just great for under eye circles too because of that caffeine that it has in it. But I'm just gonna blend this in until my skin looks nice and natural, like I just woke up like this. This is the type of makeup that you would wear like every day. To work, to school, to the grocery store. It's so easy and natural. I almost feel like if you are single out there, this would be my first date makeup because they would see like a little bit more of you. You know what I mean? Like if me and Caesar were going on a date and meeting each other for the first time, this would be my makeup. Also, send this to your mom because I'm sure your mom would love this type of makeup look because there's not a lot of products that are involved. It's so easy and it's gonna make you look like your natural, true, beautiful self. Okay, so around my eyes, I did get a little, you see how that's happening? So I'm just gonna take this brush from the Makeup Shack, the T94, and I'm just gonna blend that out right here. I'm also gonna use this natural darkness I have going on my lid for my shadow. It just works, like, why not? Thank you, God. I'm also gonna add a little bit of concealer under my brows just to really define them. And I'm just adding it to the arch of the brow bone and cleaning it up. It just looks so much more clean this way. You can do so much with concealer. And then take your finger and just go over the edge of it so that it's nice and natural looking. It doesn't look too harsh. You just want to make sure that everything is nice and blended. There's no harsh lines. And if I have a little too much product, I just take it on the back of my hand and blend it off. Blend it off. Blend it off a little bit. You guys, I was eating at a restaurant with friends and I bit down on a piece of crab and popped my tooth off. I have veneers. It's this one. Thank God my friend is also my dentist. Shout out to Liz Chic Dentist. Liz Chic Dentist, she's amazing. The next morning, she's not even open on Sundays. She went and opened the freaking doors for me and put my tooth back on. I had to get a whole new tooth. I have a temporary on. My tooth will be here probably by the end of the week. It takes like 2 weeks, but I'm like, oh my goodness, what would I do without her? I'd be walking around with no tooth or waiting like 3 to 5 business days to be seen. So I'm so grateful that I have her. But you guys, that was horrifying. I could literally see my little baby shark tooth and it looked very scary. It is a bronzer. You can use a cream or a powder. I personally like creams better just because they're easier for me. I just like them a lot. Oh my God, what happened? I was gonna show you guys this one from Nude Sticks. It's called Tan Glow. It has like a highlighter in the center and then it's tan all around, but I don't know what just happened to it. It wasn't like this. I think I had it pushed up too much, but it's really, really pretty. I'm gonna use this as a bronzer today and I'm gonna just put it on the back of my hand so it evens out a little bit. But the reason why I like this is because it gives you a little bit of a highlight without having a highlight on your face. Just a really pretty little glow throughout your makeup. So I just put it on my hand like this and then I'm gonna go in with my brush and we're gonna work that into our cheeks. I love bronzer. One thing about me, I love to look tan. I'm pretty light, but I can tan. I just like whenever I look tan all throughout the year. Fall is around the corner, literally around the corner, which I'm very excited about. Almost choked on myself. But I'm really excited about it because I love all the things that have to do with fall. Fashion, drinks, food, movies, everything, just the vibes. I'm a fall girl. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this all the way through my forehead, temple, and cheek. This is going to be my, literally your everything. This is your bronzer, your contour, your everything. But basically I would just apply this to the areas that you naturally get tan in or where the sun would naturally hit you. So your cheekbones, the tops of your forehead. I'll actually just put it right here. The reason I'm not putting it on my face first is just because it's easier. It gives you more of a natural finish when you apply it to your hand and then the brush. Because if you go in and you do the mark, and then you blend it out, you're gonna potentially still have a little bit of that structure, like that sharp structure that I really don't want. I want it to look as natural as possible. So I'm just gonna put that everywhere that I want it to look naturally tan. The key to this natural look is really blending it out to where it looks airbrushed. Like you don't have anything on. It's just your natural tan face. Like you were just at the beach. So I'm gonna take a little bit on this side. This is the It Cosmetic brush that I always use. This is my favorite brush for creams. I'll have it listed right here where all the products are. If you scrunch your nose like this, I can't see myself right now because I'm using my phone for this video. Oh, there it goes. You just do this. And bam, she is a tanned cutie. I typically tan right here. Like the sun just hits your nose right there really well. So I'll just do that and a little bit on the bottom of the nose. This does look a little bit more red on my nose for some reason, but I really like how that looks. And then just add a little bit of bronzer in this area. Also gonna act as like an eyeshadow, but I'm gonna take it out to lift the eyes, give ourselves even more of an eye lift, and then blend it all the way on the eyelid. All one even bronze. I'm gonna also add this to the chin area and the jawline. And then I like to bring it down to my neck because it feels like it connects to the whole body and again, looks more natural. So I'll put it down the hollows of the neck and the sides of the face. I'm gonna go into the bronze with an eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna go underneath the eyes, like right in there. And the great thing about creams is that they're so easy to blend. They melt together. They're the easiest thing when you wanna do like an everyday eye look, or when you wanna do an everyday makeup look, because it's like skin, it's like creamy and liquidy, just how you want your skin to look. Because if you just have concealer there, then it'll look a little too pale, like you put concealer there. So you want it to have that natural depth. Then take a smaller brush using the same product and just blend out the bronze like that. Okay, I am the problem, it's me, as Taylor Swift would say. I'm supposed to like push this down and instead I'm just like popping it on. It's me, I'm the problem. But next I'm going to add a lip stain, which is going to stay in place all day. You don't even have to think about it. It's gonna be on your cheeks and your lips. So use one that you really, really like. I really like the ones from Benefit. They have this orange one, which is great for fall. Pumpkin spice. Yes, this is giving pumpkin spice and everything nice. Or you can do one that's a little bit more of like a rusty pink, which is also really great for fall. And I don't know which one I want to do, but I kind of want to do like a pumpkin spice vibe. I just don't know how orange would look on me, but I'm going to put on my lips first. I know it's going to look crazy, but whenever you take it off or dries down, it's going to look more natural. A slight pinch of pumpkin. But I'm gonna take this one. This is called Cha Cha Tint, and I'm thinking I'm gonna mix in Flora Tint. I also am just gonna overline my lip a little bit. I like to overline this little area right here. And lip tints let you do that and let you just like go about your life without having to reapply. Okay, I know this is gonna look crazy, but give me a second to blend it in. So I'm gonna blend this into my cheeks. I love blush. I love blush, I love bronzer. Honestly, I just love makeup in general. I cannot go on with my day without blush. And look how pretty this is, so unexpected how much of a pretty shade of orange this is. This is not even like fully orange. It's like a rusted peachy orange. What do you guys think? You tell me. But it's pretty, I'm loving it. And I'm gonna add it closer up to the top of my cheek so I get a little bit more lift in my cheek area. I think I'm just gonna do this color. This is pretty. And then a little on the nose. But I kind of do want to see what this looks like. This rusted kind of color. Maybe we add it on the outsides. This is for all my indecisive girlies. This is for you and me. But this is so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna add it on top. Look how pretty. And rustic. We're looking like fall. I made like a cinnamon roll latte that I'm still drinking from this morning. And I just feel like a fall girly right now. After we do this, we're gonna go in with our beauty sponge just to make sure everything is nice and blended and doesn't look too crazy. So I'm just gonna go in with my beauty sponge. It doesn't have anything extra on it. I just want to make sure everything is nice and blended. Also just kind of go over this area. remember that this isn't gonna stay this vibrant. So just know that. That's the great thing about lip tints. They go on very vibrant and beautiful. Then you can wipe them off, or they'll just come off naturally and leave you this like beautiful natural flush of color on your lips. After this, I'm gonna set everything in place with a setting powder. This is my hydrating setting powder from Dominique. I just love it. Like, there's not another one that I can use. I'm obsessed with it. I'm a dry skin girly and I need hydrating powders in my life. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take some of this and swirl it all around the cap so it's nice and even. And then press it into your face so that nothing really moves, because we have a lot of creams on and we don't want our face to move around. And then this is the Sigma Brighten and Bake brush that I created. I'm gonna take a little bit more on this brush, or this powder, tap off the excess. Then I go underneath my eyes because I want them to look a little bit more brighter. And that is it for the skin. Now we're going to play up the eyes. I'm going to make sure that everything is nice and blended before I move on, but I'm going to use an amazing freaking mascara that I just found from Polite Society. This brand was created by the founder of Too Faced, Jared, and he now has Polite Society, and this freaking mascara is so good. It just separates and gives volume. It's such a good mascara. And it also just kind of makes you look like you have like lashes on a little bit. It gives you so much more volume, and it's a molded brush, so it's gonna grab every little hair and bring it into reality, because sometimes my hairs are hiding. I swear, I have hair that just does not want to come to life. I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna curl them a little later because I want my lashes to be really dry before I do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and go underneath too, because you can skip this, but I love a long, luscious lower lash. Ooh, do you see that? It really just gets them out of their little shells, evenly distributed throughout the hair. I sound like a math teacher. Just a really quick tip, you guys, after you put mascara on, get anything and just push the lashes up before they dry down and keep them pressed up. If you don't want to put lashes on, this is going to give you that long lash kind of effect, like you're wearing falsies, and it'll give you so much more volume and length, especially because I like a winged out lash, so I like to do it towards the end. And there you go. This is the completed look. Honestly, we could do this in under 10 minutes, but because I was talking to you and explaining everything, it's a little bit longer. But look at it. You could do it. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to thumbs it up to let me know you liked it. Also, I have these two videos on the bottom. If you haven't checked them out, make sure to check them out before you go. Subscribe if you haven't already so we can be friends and catch up every single week. Also, make sure to share this video so that you're entered in my giveaway for this huge bag of Drunk Elephant. This is a Drunk Elephant bag, but it's a huge bag of makeup from a bunch of different brands. I want to do this with you guys every week, so don't miss out on that. And that is it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And before I let you go, I just want to remind you, you're exactly where you need to be. Don't worry about where anybody else is. You're on your own path, and I love you guys. Don't forget that. Take that with you throughout the week, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.